Howdy guys, Booktubers here. Now recently you may have seen the booktube video that I made about demonetization, which I struggle to say, and part of one of the really positive things that came out of the whole demonetization scandal is the booktube community coming together and really celebrating small booktubers, and that is something that I have done in the past. I've done I can't remember what it's called, I want to say Pay It Forward or something like that, Pay It Forward tag or something. I've done them repeatedly, but I kind of really wanted to take the opportunity to go over some of the booktube channels that I love, some of the smaller booktubers who I adore, and so this is going to be the first, hopefully of many, videos where I just kind of give a shout out to the booktubers that I love to watch and hopefully share the love a little, and then you should subscribe to them. As it's the first one that I'm doing this completely off the top of my head. Like, I haven't prepped this at all. I'm just going to make it up as I go along. So I just want to give you the names of a few booktubers who I love and tell you why, and then you should go and check them out and let me know what you think. So the first booktuber that I'm going to give a massive shout out to is called Plots and Points, whose name I can't remember. I want to say James, but anyway. He is a really small booktuber, but probably one of the best I've ever known. He has a cracking sense of humour. He reads really good books, apart from that weird pterodactyl boyfriend one, but the less said about that the better. He just has a personality which is made for this kind of thing. A really dry sense of humour, not afraid to say what he thinks, and I absolutely adore his videos. He's one of those where if his video pops up, I know I'm going to watch it, and that is quite rare with me because I have a really short attention span. And also recently he's taken to dressing up when he does tag videos. I mean, if that's not worth going and watching him for, I don't know what else is. So go and check out Plots and Points. Another booktuber who I always harp on about, so apologies in advance. No, I'm not going to apologise because it's Spanmade, and I adore Spanmade, and she doesn't get the love she deserves. So I think that we started booktube at roughly the same time, and you know, some people that you just click with, and she is one of those. Whenever her videos come up, I get really excited because she doesn't make as many as she should, which is the reason that I tag her in every tag that I make, because it forces her to make more videos, and I love that. But I think what I particularly love about her is she's not all about, firstly, she's not all about the, you know, real big money books and all the hyped up ones. She has a really lovely collection of second-hand books and things like that. Secondly, I love that she does stuff on her channel that isn't just books. She does the occasional vlog and cool thing like that. And thirdly, at the start of her video, she does this awesome chair spin, and you should go and check that out because it's worth looking at. The third booktuber which I want to mention is Ollie Bliss. You may have seen that recently I did a buddy read with him, and then we did a whole series of videos on June, which was awesome to do, and I can't credit him enough for how much hard work he put into that, because he really did do all the hard work. I did not. So thank you, Ollie. I really like Ollie's channel. There are a couple of things that really stand out for me. The first is that he makes really high quality videos. He is quite the polar opposite of my channel. I tend to do, right, bish bash bosh, just do it, whereas his videos have a lot more thought and effort goes into them. He's quite good with animation and fun stuff like that. So I think whenever his videos come up on my subscriptions, I know it's going to be really good. I know it's not just going to be something thrown together at the last minute. And secondly, I love that he has a real sort of clear vision on his channel, because he does, oh, I can't think how he describes it, but he does a lot of artwork which is based around queer fiction, basically. So I love the fact that he has a really clear focus in what he's sort of trying to bring to booktube. So definitely check him out. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I'm just thinking of booktubers that pop in. I feel like I'd be a better booktuber if I planned ahead, but let's not go into that. So the fourth channel which I think you should check out today is one that I've only very, very recently discovered, and that is Wild Book Garden. She is a very small booktuber. I don't know, I want to say she's only just started out, but that may be a lie. I absolutely adore her. I don't know what it is. You know, some people that when you just watch their videos, you're like, you're really cool, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I love it. I think she has some really fantastic video ideas. I think that sometimes, particularly new people to booktube, get stuck into the, I'm doing a wrap-up, I'm doing a TBR, and they just do all the same stuff. Whereas she recently did like tips for reading classic books, which was awesome, and I love that she's got really creative ideas, and she is naturally very charismatic as well. And so I always enjoy watching her videos because she just seems like a whole barrel of fun. She really does. And then the final booktuber that I'm going to mention in this first ever episode of Booktuber Shoutouts, or some other name I should probably have prepared, is Steve Partridge. Steve Partridge is a booktuber that I've watched for a while, and I mean, I struggle with all of them to put my finger on exactly what it is that I love about them, but I think with Steve it's that he is just kind of really candid and chilled, I think. So when you watch his videos, I don't think edits or doesn't edit very much, and he makes really long chatty videos where he just is him and a camera, and you really feel like he's talking to you. It doesn't feel like one of those videos that's like bang 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 bang, and it just feels like you're having a chat, and I think that's really cool. And I really love that he reads a lot of books which are not hyped. He reads a lot of stuff that is way over my head, but it's really cool to see somebody, again, not just following the hype train, but reading stuff that appeals to them. So those are 5 booktubers who I absolutely adore. I mean, I do intend to continue this and to do others in the future whenever I get a chance, but please do go and check them out. And if you know of any other booktubers who you think I should check out, then let me know. I'm trying to broaden my horizons, which I find hard because the booktubers I subscribe to, I watch all their videos, and that can be really difficult. But I'm really keen to find new channels that I love, because while Book Garden is amazing, I only recently discovered her, so I feel there are more out there who I will love. So please go and check these guys out and let me know if there are any booktubers that you think I should know about. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.